Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Paula. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite apps that I use to make money online, and that app is Attapoll. This is going to be a full review, a full tutorial on how to use Attapoll, how you can make money from Attapoll, why you may not be making as much money from Attapoll as you want to. Basically just like everything you need to know about Attapoll in one video from someone that has been consistently using Attapoll for over 2 years now. Before I continue with the video, if this is your first time hearing about the app Attapoll, I'm gonna go into briefly what Attapoll is. So Attapoll is basically an app that you can download on your phone, and you can use it to make money by taking surveys. Now, survey apps on the internet have a lot of negativity around them, but this is actually one of the most legit survey apps that I've used from someone who has used a bunch of different survey apps in the past. Attapoll is like the best of them all. So how do you download Attapoll? It's really simple. All you really have to do is go to the App Store or the Play Store, and you want to type in the app Attapoll, and it should come up and it should say Attapoll Page Survey Apps. So after you have typed in the app Attapoll, you will need a phone number to sign up. Now, you can actually sign up with your email address, but most likely they will require you to verify your phone number. So make sure that you have that ready to be verified. And after you have verified your phone number, then you can be able to create your account. So after you have created your account, you have the opportunity to use a referral code, and you can use the code right now on the screen, and the code is JPUVZ. Now, I want to make sure that you know that you do not have to use my referral code. Yes, that is my referral code, but you don't have to use it. But if you do choose to use the referral code, first of all, you will be getting money into your account. What does that mean? That means that versus someone who doesn't use the code, you will actually be starting out with a little bit of money in your account. And you know what they say, money makes money. So you already have money in your account, you're able to make more money versus someone who doesn't have money in their account. Secondly, that means that you're actually going to reach the payout minimum really fast, because you're going to start out with a few dollars in your account before everybody else. Once again, the code is JPUVZ. You can use that code in the sign up process while you're creating your account. But if you already created your account and you did not use the code, my code, but you still want to use the code to start off with a little bit of money in your account, what you can do is you can go to the app, and then you can go to the settings at the right hand corner right there and click on enter referral code, and in this box here you're going to put in the code JPUVZ, and then you're going to click on continue. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys some payment proof as to how much money I've made from Attapoll and how to withdraw. But before we get into that, I'm going to go over how to get more surveys, especially if you're a beginner. And online, people have been talking about how Attapoll doesn't give them surveys, or their surveys are like really low amounts. So the number one thing you want to do is go to your settings, and in your settings where it says surveys right there, I'm going to screenshot it for you guys, where it says frequency, you want to put that to as many as possible. And then where it says, it's really blurry, where it says maximum length, you want to put that to any length, so that way it's going to show you a lot of surveys with different lengths and different frequencies. But if you only want to get like 1 or 2 surveys a day, you can definitely click that. If you want to get like 1 or 2 surveys per week, or 4 to 5 surveys a week, you can definitely do that. But if you want to get as many surveys as possible, regardless of the frequency, you can click on as many as possible. And then for the maximum length, they have different lengths. They have 5 minutes, they have 10 minutes, they have 15 minutes. Now, if you only want to get surveys that are 5 minutes long, you can definitely click on that, and the app will only give you surveys that are 5 minutes long. But if you want to increase your earning potential, it is important that you select as any length, because what that does is that it's going to give you surveys that are 5 minutes long, 10, 15 minutes. So you're going to end up making the most money possible. All right. The second thing that you want to do when you first download the app is to take the profile survey. The profile survey usually is like 1 to 5 cents, but it's supposed to be used to know your account. So for example, when you first download Instagram, when you first create an Instagram account, they're gonna ask you to create a profile, because the app Instagram wants to know about you, the user. Same with Attapoll. Attapoll wants to know about their users, so that way they can recommend you more surveys. And they're basically gonna ask you generic questions like your name, your age, your date of birth, your occupation, just those type of things that they can use to give you more surveys. Now, if you do not take the profile survey, you will actually end up getting a bunch of surveys, which means that you may not qualify for all of the surveys. So next thing we're going to go into is these stars. So if you're using Attapoll, you may have noticed that on the right hand side of each surveys, they have stars next to them. The stars basically tell you how likely you are to qualify for that survey. So for example, if a survey has 2 stars, that means you have a 2 out of 5 chance of qualifying for that survey. If a survey has 3 stars, you have 3 out of 5 stars of chances of qualifying for that survey. 4 or 5 stars, 5-star surveys are the best of them all, because that means that you have 100% chance of qualifying for that survey. All right, before we get into my payments and how much I've withdrawed from Attapoll, I'm gonna go into a question that I get asked a ton about Attapoll, and that is, why am I getting disqualified, Paula? I have been using Attapoll, I have been taking surveys, and midway in the survey, Attapoll disqualifies me. First of all, Attapoll does not disqualify you from a survey. The company running that survey disqualifies you from that survey. So for example, Attapoll think of it as the middleman, okay? Think of Attapoll as a middleman, and then what it does is that Attapoll is the platform, but advertisers or survey companies will give Attapoll money for every single person that does their survey. So what happens is Attapoll gets a bit of the money. As the app, you get a bit of the money, but the person paying money here is the company, the survey company. So they're the one conducting the survey, which means that they have every right to disqualify you from that survey if you do not meet the requirements. Now, here are a few reasons why you might be getting disqualified for a survey. Number 1, you are not taking the profile survey. It is very crucial and very important that the second you download the app, you put in the referral code if you want. It is important that you take the profile survey so that the app can give you personalized surveys. This will make sure that the majority of the surveys you take, you actually qualify for and don't get disqualified. Secondly is that you are lying. Yes, you are being untruthful. Okay, you are not being truthful about the surveys. Say for example, in the profile survey, the Attapoll asks you, okay, what is your occupation? And in the profile survey, you put that you're a student. And then in a regular survey by a company, they ask you that same question, and then you put a different answer. They can tell that, okay, this person's answer is not consistent, so we're going to have to, they're definitely lying to us, so let's just cut them off. And that can happen. They have every right to do that because they're the company conducting the survey. Attapoll doesn't disqualify you, the company disqualifies you. That is why it is important to just be truthful when you are answering every question. Another reason that the survey might disqualify you, or the company might qualify you, is probably because you just simply do not fit the criteria of that survey. So for example, a survey company may be looking for a specific type of person. They, for example, may be looking for an African American person that has black hair, that works in tech, that makes, at least $70K per year, and that lives in like New Jersey, for example. That is really specific. And so if you do not like meet all those requirements, they can actually disqualify you. The companies are conducting the surveys to gather data. So if you don't reach the requirements, they can definitely disqualify you. So I really hope this helps you with the problem of getting disqualified. How do you fix this? Number one, you take the profile survey. Number two, you take surveys that have the more stars with them. Number three, you're just truthful in your answers. All right, last but not least, I'm gonna go into how much I've actually made from Attapoll. Okay, so for the part that you have probably waiting for, how much money have I made from Attapoll from using it for almost 2 years, about a year and a half now? I have made a total of Alright, I'm gonna put these amounts in my calculator real quick. Okay, I have made $3,055.42 as of the day I'm filming this video right now. So I have made $3,055.42 from Attapoll in like almost 2 years. Is this going to feed my family and make me a millionaire? No. As a teenager that is just sitting in her house taking surveys on her phone, it's definitely, you know, something, and I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to make money from Attapoll, and you can too. It's very easy. Like, all you literally have to do is just like download the app, and you can use my code JPUVZ. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be all capitalized. It can be lowercase, so lowercase JPUVZ, and you will end up getting like a referral bonus for using my code. And then you just go ahead and take the surveys. And yeah, I really enjoy Attapoll, and I think it's like very superior to other survey websites and other survey apps. Okay, so as much as I love the Attapoll app, I also like 2 other apps that I think are just as good as Attapoll. So I made a video about 3 apps that I think are really, really good, and Attapoll is one of them. But the 2 other apps are just as good as Attapoll. I'm going to link that video up here, and those are my 3 favorite apps that I think you need to download if you want to make money online. So go ahead and watch that video. I will see you all over there. Bye.